Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body. I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. All the attraction, the tension. Don't you see, baby, this is perfection.
Hey girl, I can see your body moving, and it's driving me crazy. And I didn't have the slightest idea until I saw you dancing. And when you walk up on the dance floor, nobody can ignore the way you move your body, girl. And everything so unexpected, the way you right and left it, so you can keep on shaking it. Never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita, Picasa. Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body. I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel you, boy. Come on, let's go real slow. Don't you see, baby, I see us perfect. Babe, I know I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. All the attraction, the tension. Don't you see, baby, this is perfection. Oh boy, I can see your body moving, half animal, half man. I don't really know what I'm doing, but just seem to have a plan. My will, self-restraint, have come to fail now, fail now. See, I'm doing what I can, but I can't, so you know that's a bit too hard to explain.
She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita, Picasa. Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, baby,
so sexy, I am in fantasy. A refugee like me back with the Fugees from a third world country. I go back like when Pac carried crates for Humpty Hump. We lead a whole club dizzy. Why the CIA wanna watch from Colombians and Haitians? I ain't guilty, it's a musical transaction. Boop, boop, zoop, boop, no more do we snatch rope. Refugees run the seas cause we on our own boat.
I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel you, boy. Come on, let's go, real slow. Baby, like this is perfecto. Oh, you know I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. The attraction, the tension. Baby, like this is perfection.
No fighting.
No fighting. slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor now. There's a tornado in my city. Hit the basement. That shit ain't pretty. Rugged whiz. Hello. We're surviving. Red cup kisses, sweet redemption, passing time, yeah. Ooh, one step to the right, we headed to the dive bar we always thought was nice. Ooh, run me to the left, then spin me in the middle, boy, I can't read your mind. This ain't Texas, ain't no hold 'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. So park your Lexus, throw your keys out, stick 'em round, 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 round. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor. I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you. Come pour some liquor on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor now.
Hello, hello, hello. If you can hear me, say hey, hey. I can tell we've got a great, excited audience today. We are going to get started soon, but in the meantime, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. If you have purchased a VIP ticket, then your seating is somewhere here on a round table, and the names are at the place setting. So please find your name and sit where you've been designated to. If you have a general admission ticket and you're sitting at a table, we kindly ask that you shimmy to the back because those seats are for the general admission. We want to reserve the front for the VIP. This is a great time to use the restroom, but also we're here for a fundraiser. So there's a silent auction table there, and can I tell you, some things are off the charts with low minimum bids. We would love, love, love your support. There's also drinks and snacks at the back, $5 for whatever you purchase, and of course, chocolates and smiles are free. So we are going to get started soon. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I'm gonna wait up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness calls. Oh, I'm desperate somebody. I'm
me feeling this way? There's so much we can't explain. Maybe we're helping each other escape. I'm with ya. Who knows the secret tomorrow will hold? We don't really need to know. 'Cause you're here with me now, I don't want you to go. You're here with me now, I don't want you to go. Maybe we're perfect strangers. Maybe it's not forever. Maybe the night will change us. Maybe we'll stay together. Maybe we'll walk away.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful.
So come on, you got it wrong. To prove I'm right, I put it in a song. I don't know why you're being shy and turn away when I look into your eyes.
Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
You don't know you're beautiful. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. You don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful.
Okay, okay, okay. Good morning. If you can hear me say reach out together. All right, DJ. Get ready, everybody. Stand on your feet and get ready to raise your hands in the air. We are going to create a vibe. Oh, yeah. Get ready.
Yep. All right, team. Come on, we can do better than that. Everybody up on their feet. Come on. We should be hopping a little bit more in the room, everybody. Come on, we can do way better than that with those hands up. Come on. Let me see those hands up. Come on, are we excited to be here, yeah or nay? Come on, give me those high fives up here. Come on, let's go one by one, table by table. Come on, give me one more back there. Right here on the table. I'm right behind you. Boom. Right there. How we doing? There we are. Let's go. I feel like the vibe is a little bit too low right now. So come on, team. We can do a little bit louder than this. Come on, make some noise. This table is the quietest, so man, you better give me a high five. A high five. That was a good one. I feel like it's a little bit slow right here. And a boy and a girl right here. Beautiful. 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 All right. Hi, how are you? Hi. Brothers, we're missing two right here. Hi, guys. How are you? All right. It's getting better. It's getting better. How's everybody doing today? Do you like that, Gabby? Did you like it? Or was it a little low?
Okay. It was okay, Manuel.
So we can do better, right? All right, everybody, please, can we make some noise?
I think that was pretty good. How about one more time?
Maybe you like it. Not so.
All right, so that was Manuel's request. Now I'd like to do a request. Let me hear, how do you feel today?
Let's go. All right. So welcome, everybody. My name is Manuel Navarro. I'm a certified fitness instructor and a very passionate mental health advocate. So I'm originally from Mexico, and I'm very lucky to call Canada home for the past 10 years, and I am very excited to be here with all of you today, sharing this beautiful event. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Manuel. And my name is Gabby, and I'm still catching my breath.
It's okay, Gabby. It's okay, Gabby. So please
One
continue.
of us are a little more fit than the other up here. In case you haven't noticed, that's Manuel.
Don't trust what you see.
All right, super. My name is Gabby with 1B. I'm a professional speaker and speech coach. We are your co-MCs today. We recognize it's a little hot in here. So if you want to unbutton, it's okay. It's a safe spot today. We suspect that because City Hall is closed, maybe the air conditioning has been adjusted, but we have requested for some air. So thank you for your patience. But do not fret because we have drinks. We have drinks and snacks at the back for $5. It is a fundraiser, so we would really appreciate your support in purchasing snacks and drinks. And beside the snack and drink table are balloons. And you might be thinking, why on earth would I pay $20 for a balloon? Well, let me
Why?
tell you. Do you want to ask why, Manuel?
Yes, please. I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you.
You guys want to know? Do you?
Okay. We have 50 balloons to sell today, and 4 of them have prizes over $100. I know. Oh, that's cool. Say it again. That's fun.
It should be more like, whoa. But I'll forgive you. I forgive you.
So one of them is an Amazon. Actually, is it a gift card? Anshal, is it an Amazon gift card? We'll get back to you on. Is it Amazon, the gift card? MasterCard, even better, so you can go shopping anywhere. That's awesome. What else do we have that's over $100 today? Do we know, friends? Surprises. But let me tell you, they are exciting and great. So please, purchase a balloon or 2 or 3, but you hang on to it. Now you might be wondering, well, how am I going to know what I win if I hang on to the balloon? Do you want to know why?
Tell us why.
You are the best co-host, can I just tell you? I love this voiceover.
Thank you.
Because at the end of the event, we're going to invite you up here. And we're going to pop them. And it's going to be a spectacular event. Can we hear that again?
That was way better. That was way better.
good. I know,
You guys
I
are
like
warming me up a little bit more.
I
That's
love
good.
this
That's good.
audience, yes. And it'll be fun, and you can bring up a pen or keys and pop them, and then 4 of you will receive big prizes. But guess what? Everybody is a winner that purchases a balloon. Some prizes are valued higher than others, but everybody will win. And many of them have like a boxing class or wine tasting for 4 people, like some really, really cool prizes. Gift certificates for restaurants, so please purchase your balloons today. And then we also have a silent auction at the back. The starting bids are there. Increments minimum $5. Again, we appreciate your support. We'll let you know when the silent auction closes, and then you can take your prize home with you today. If for whatever reason you have to leave, hopefully you can stay till the end. But if you have to leave, we will make arrangements to get you your prize. Okay. Before we officially begin, we would like to honor the land in which we stand. We acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of many Indigenous nations, including Anishinaabe Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat. This area, known as Toronto, has been a place of meeting and exchange for thousands of years and is now home to many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis communities. Honor their enduring presence, stewardship, and knowledge, and we commit ourselves to walking forward in truth and respect. Land acknowledgement is one of the ways for us to recognize and honor the Indigenous communities and their traditional territories that we stand on today. It also helps to increase awareness of the ongoing presence and contribution of Indigenous people. Ongoing stories of Indigenous peoples where we live as to the 9th annual World Reach Out Together Day Conference and the official launch of Canada's top Mental Health Advocate Awards 2025. You are all winners that we're celebrating. Round of applause for yourselves.
So give it up for yourself, Steve. Come on, come on, come on. You can do louder than that. Come on, come on. Bushra, don't disappoint me. Come on.
So honored, and we're so grateful that you're here to join us today at the Metro Hall in Toronto. And we have a live stream happening. Live stream, not string. Stream. So hello to those that are tuning in live. Thank you for being part of this milestone event. So before we dive into the program, we would like to thank those that made today possible. We have 4 incredible supporting partners. The first is Face of Humanity for championing youth leadership and poverty alleviation worldwide. Face of Humanity, are you here today? Where are you? We want to give you a round of applause. Where are you, Face of Humanity? Raise your hand. Where are we? Terrence.
Oh, Terrence.
Terrence, are you here?
Terrence.
All right, round of applause for Terrence.
Yay!
All right, all right.
I'll take it.
Yes. Then we have Elite Martial Arts for empowering community confidence and self-defense education. Where are you, Elite Martial Arts? There you are. Thank you. Thank you for your partnership. Then we have the African Alumni Association at the University of Toronto for advocating and advancing African excellence and social impact across generations. Where are you, African Alumni Association and University of Toronto?
Back
Thank
there in
you.
a
Round of
beautiful
applause
blue
for your
dress.
support.
All right.
Thank you. And lastly, we'd like to honor Kind Projects for their heart-centered storytelling and communication support. Now, you want to know what's funny? Is that these notes were given to me. So I just read what I read, but Kind Projects is me. So round of applause for me. Thanks, Anshal, for giving me a shout out. And to all of our volunteers, we see you in action today. You were here early. You've been preparing for months for this event. None of this would have been possible without your time, energy, and dedication. Round of applause for our volunteers. And of course, everyone on our live stream, we want to acknowledge you for dialing in today. We know that many of you are celebrating from different provinces and even countries. Your presence matters, and thank you for dialing in remotely. A round of applause for live stream friends. And so for this last group, we want to hear your excitement because we want to thank each and every one of you in this room for making sure and showing up for mental health advocacy, connection, and community celebration. Round of applause for yourselves.
The loudest so far, please. Come on.
All right, before we get started and introduce our first speaker, just want to share with you that the restrooms are located at the end of the hallway. Yes, you're allowed to use them today. We would, however,
$5. Part of the option, no?
The water fountain is also located on the right of the elevator, down the hall to your left. We encourage you to grab some water there if you would like fountain water. But again, we're also selling some at the back. And then the VIPs, thank you for purchasing your VIP ticket. You are allowed to consume this water, and you don't have to pay an extra $5 for your water. We do ask that you keep your phones on silent. We do love photos, and we do love videos, so we do ask that you take content and tag Let's Reach Out Together and use the hashtag World Reach Out Together Day. Hashtag World Reach Out Together Day. Okay, and without further ado,
I mean, I'm getting nervous. You're like looking into those ones, and I can barely read here.
okay.
You're
You've
good.
got-
You're good.
Oh, that's great. I'm just going to
You're
squeeze
good.
through here. We're good because I would like to read the next person that we are going to introduce. And here we go. This first speaker is someone very special to all of us in the room. Canada's top 10 Indian women leaders in Canada, and Canada's top 40 under 40. One of the emerging hands together and help us welcome the founder of Reach Out Together, Anchal Vaz!
Yay! There you are, gorgeous.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? This side of the room, we can do better. Let's go. Let's move on to this side. Let's do better. Woohoo! Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to Canada's Top Mental Health Advocate Awards. I am so excited and thrilled for what we have in store. a bunch of volunteers here that came out all throughout the winter and had gloves, and we were freezing. And this has been very, very close to my heart. Company I was working for saw me as an asset, and they're like, we're going to hire immigration lawyers. They wanted to apply. But I have never in my life been in a position where I call it privileged homelessness. Because even when I had to leave the country, I came back on a visitor's visa, worked on the estate paperwork, worked on my immigration status. But I could not. I had experienced for 1 year really. I come from privilege. My parents have worked so hard to provide the life that they did for us, right? Be in this position. This can happen to anybody. And so every dollar that we raise here tonight will be going towards showing. So let's say this together. Reach out together for better mental health. One more time. Reach out together for better mental health. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great time today.
Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's
Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. All right. So, without further ado, I got the honor to introduce our first guest speaker of today. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Yes or no? Come on, guys. You can do way better than that. Come on. If I was the one coming up on stage and you give me this clap, I will be walking out the door already. Can you do it better, yeah or nay? There you are. All right, team. So, attention right here. Our first guest speaker of today. His name is Marcos Mendoza. By the way, before I start reading the Bible, I apologize for my Spanglish because it might come across a little, what is he saying? Don't judge me. Here we go. Marcos Mendoza. He is a 4-time award-winning motivational speaker, rapper, and founder of Coachable. This guy is a true visionary. He fuses powerful hip-hop with personal growth and spark mental health awareness and apologetical authenticity. So please help me welcome to the stage Marcos Mendoza.
Oh, hi. Hi. It's an absolute privilege to be invited to speak today. I had a panic attack 5 minutes ago, just before I came on here, and as I found me through this panic attack, so I reached out, and I'm grateful. Thank you. That experience happens to me intention coming into this experience today was to initiate the opportunity for you to take with you a reminder, a gentle reminder, to learn how to speak to yourself a little better. This speech, the I am speech, is going to invite you to participate inside of making affirmations and declarations. If you feel called to participate, perfect. If you don't feel called to participate, that's perfect. But if the music starts to get you feeling all your feels and the words start to connect to something that you choose to believe in or something that you choose to release, then I invite you to allow yourself to surrender to those emotions and allow yourselves to express with me so that collectively we can create a release of all the anxiety that's in this room today. Does that sound okay with you? Yes or yes? Let's get started. I am. Two of the most powerful words in the English vocabulary. I being derived from a source of singularity that encompasses one of the most powerful and intimate sources of self-acknowledgement. Am, following ever so closely to the word I, side by side as a sidekick that ensures that together, both words will act as a statement that embodies strength, assertion, and purpose. Any words that you place after these two singular acknowledgments will be sent immediately throughout your entire being as a proclamation that acts as a declaration of truth. No other words, when used together, impact your consciousness more than this pair of utter expression. It is because of these words that you can gain access to the gates of manifestation. It is because of these words that you can now channel your beliefs through a funnel of abundance. And it is because of these words that you can now affirm to yourself that in every day and in every way, you are getting better and better. Because truly, you are. You've demonstrated your willpower. You've dreamt dreams and made them real. You've believed in love, and love has responded. You can now say, I am powerful. I am worthy of abundance. I am determined to succeed. I am full of joy. And I am ready to be of service. Yes, of course, well, if you said it, then you've made it to be true. Living with the belief that inspires the actions taken after saying the words, I am, are one of the most fundamental triggers to having integrity. You see, it's easy to say, I am, and sure, any one of us can do it, but ask yourselves, am I committed to living a purpose-driven life that is inspired by my heart's greatest intentions? You see, there is a plan that has been mapped out for you through a divine source of information that has been accumulated by your life's experiences. This map was created through an amassment of lives lived by you in previous past times. As said in David Giccandi's book, A Happy Pocket Full of Money, we create our present moment of our past us as a present moment of the past so that we can learn to live in acknowledgement of the greatest version of ourselves. I'm talking about our best selves. You see, it is your responsibility to use your time wisely. It is your responsibility to think thoughts that serve you so that you can accumulate moments of joy in your life and inspire others to be in awe of your glory. Through your own joy, you will influence them to explore the possibility of love within themselves, and thus, without any resisted effort, provide them with a sensational preview that encourages others to release themselves from misery and anguish so they can step into the frequency of love and surrender themselves to the thoughts, feelings, and actions that lift their spirits to levels of exuberance that will ultimately plant seeds of prosperity in their minds. You see, this is your privilege. This is what you get to do with your words. So I'm going to start to say some I am declarations. I invite you, if you feel the connection to those words, say I am from the belly, from the chest, and let's spit it out. Let's go. I am. Not my anxiety, but I am more than that because I am the thoughts that I choose. I am ready, willing, and able to manifest my dreams. I am going to speak up about these words because I believe in myself. Say, I am ready to not live in fear. I am more than what I give myself credit for. Say, I am. Say it one more time before yourself. One more time before yourself. All right, so here's the instructions. This is what you do with these words. Take it in. Be proud as you say this. Be bold as you say this. and be courageous. Disregard any sense of formal education that you think that you may need, and focus only on a desire to create a customized lifestyle that is fueled by love, passion, and of course, clarity of purpose. As the days go by, you'll notice that you're manifesting your dream life, your dream partner, or your dream job. If there was anyone that deserves to be acknowledged as a source of pure purpose, you are it. So say it. Say, I am it. I am living on purpose. I am love, light, and abundance. I am the creator of my life's moments. I am educated, inspired, and driven. I am a success. But don't just say it. Feel it. Chin up, chest out, arms to the sky. With a gleaming smile on your face, say these words with conviction. Spread your arms wide and soar to the sky as your imagination takes you to all the places that you wish to go. The road has been paved for you, and your optimism is the energy that will keep you on track. You have the formula to success. You now have a formula to success. The energy has been invested. The faith has grown stronger, and your passion for creativity will reach an all-time high. You now have every reason to keep dreaming. Yes, you have every reason to keep dreaming, because you've created a life for yourself that has been inspired by the people, places, and things that have emotionally driven you. And you are now on the journey towards sharing it with the world. And you may not even know it, but you are contributing to the human collective. And through your efforts to live your dreams, you are now inspiring others to get clear on their purpose, because today is your day. Now is your moment. Consider wherever you reside as the city of dreams, because it doesn't matter where you live. What matters is how you live. And through the practical use of your emotional intelligence and the habitual practice of thinking thoughts that are in alignment with your life's greatest purpose, you'll find yourself in a position of pure power, the power of influence, the power of purpose, and the power of dreams. Whether you think you can or cannot, either way you're right. That was said by Henry Ford. The two greatest days of your life are the day you were born and the day that you find out why. That's related to purpose. That's Mark Twain. To be anxious or not to be anxious. That was me and Shakespeare. I suggest that you release yourself from anything that is causing you to live with detrimental pains of self-sabotage. Release yourself from the unconscious agony that you put yourself through. You self-sabotage your own greatness. And if self-sabotage is a pattern, forgive yourself for that. I suggest you learn how to reach out to the people in your life. I suggest you learn how to surrender. I suggest that you treat yourself as if you are a living, breathing miracle, because you actually are. The final suggestion is that we come together to truly give ourselves an opportunity to be present in the moment, to feel our feelings, and to not make ourselves feeling your feelings. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, brother. That was beautiful, Marcos. Thank you. Please give another big round of applause to Marcos, everybody. Come on. Thank you so much, Marcos. Thank you. All right. Our next guest speaker. She built a thriving insurance career, but a midlife awakening in 2009 changed her path. It had sparked her mission to help women see the midlife as a reinvention, not a crisis. An award-winning speaker and global traveler, a proud pro-aging advocate. Please help me receive with a big round of applause to Miss Helen Senedix. Please welcome to the stage.
Hello, everybody. Absolutely. Became an insurance broker. Now, I don't in a very good industry for me, but it was never the plan. The problem is there never was. I just had a lot of ideas and a lot of dreams and zero execution. said, Lexi, that's her name. I'm 60. I procrastinate like a champ. I get overwhelmed by simple tasks. I'm not depressed, but I act like I am. I'm not lazy, but I don't have a hell of a lot of motivation. I leave everything until the last second, even the stuff that I love. Could I have ADHD? Lexi responds very politely. Yeah, I think so. So once I get the official diagnosis from the doctor, and this was only about a month ago, I wanted to know more. I was so curious to know everything. So I turned to another expert, TikTok. I jumped on every video every woman ever made about ADHD. And I could not believe how much of what they were saying was who I was. Could it be that maybe all of this isn't me? Maybe it's this thing? A few days later, I walked into the kitchen to get a snack. I mean, I'd been at my desk for a whole hour. I was ready to move. I get into the kitchen, and then I decide, you know what? I should clean the kitchen instead since I'm here. And then my phone pings, so I stop to check the message. And after I do that, I think to myself, this would be a great time to call somebody. I really need to talk about this diagnosis and what I'm going to do next. And then I start sobbing uncontrollably, because who am I going to call? Why am I going to burden anybody with this shit? And then I start laughing, because I'm like, oh my God, this is ADHD. And then I glance at the kitchen island, and I see an expired can of tuna that I forgot to throw out the day before, and I am now annoyed, completely forgot I was sobbing 20 seconds ago. How did I not know? The name alone is very misleading. Do I have attention deficit? Yes. But I also have an attention surplus. I don't miss a beat. I know everything that's going on around me all the time in every little detail. Am I hyperactive physically? Not so much. But my brain is going 100 miles an hour all the time. The part I really don't like is the word disorder. I don't feel I have a disorder. I feel I process and work things out in a very different order. And while I love the ability that I have to laugh through all of this, my diagnosis did make me pause and look back. What if I'd known sooner? What if I understood that I don't deal with time the same way other people do? What if I hadn't spent years feeling irresponsible when I was just overwhelmed and trying to escape? What if I knew that the impulsive spending and stress eating was my brain chasing dopamine and not a lack of willpower? What if I understood that future planning was just really hard for me and I did not suck at adulting? What if I realized I'm great in a crisis, not because I thrive under pressure, even though I do, but because I never learned how to manage ADHD? And what if I knew that my ADHD brain needs to see everything, which totally contradicts the Virgo in me, who likes to put everything away, which explains why I have 10 tubes of toothpaste and 10 bars of soap shoved in my vanity cabinet at all times. So do I wish I knew sooner? Absolutely, but I try not to romanticize it. Maybe I wouldn't have understood. Maybe I wasn't ready. Some lessons don't land until we're ready to carry them. And apparently I was ready at 60. I've spent decades trying to be consistent, every journal, every calendar, every planner, and the only thing I've been consistent at is failing, because my brain was not designed for consistency. My brain was designed for persistence. I fall down, I get up, I try again, I keep going. To the little girl in me who always knew she was different but didn't know why, you are not broken. You do not need fixing. You are just a triangle in a world made for squares, and you were never meant to be in a box. So yeah, I'm Helen. I have attention deficit, hyperactivity, different order. I've spent a lifetime becoming exactly who I'm supposed to be, and I'm not done yet, because it ain't over till it's over in whatever order.
Give it up for Helen. Thank you very much, Helen. Okay. All right, we've got something special planned. You know me, I like to have fun. Okay, so here we go. Before we start, if you don't mind, everyone that's sitting at a table, can you just look under your chair for a second? Okay, that's enough. So you probably wondered, why did I ask that? I just wanted the people at the back to be able to see. Great, thanks so much. Okay. What I would love for you to do now is, in a moment, I'm going to share my love for Kung Fu with you. Crazy, right? So for this exercise, I would like you all to please stand if you are able to. Okay, now, put both of your hands in front of you like this, palms out. Both of them. Now, put your thumbs inside your palm. Now turn your hands towards each other. Bring them closer.
Everybody was
Now, turn to your right. Go closer to the person in front of you and start giving them karate chops. Come on. Karate chop the person. Turn to your right. Everybody turn to your right. Give karate chops to the back. Not to the front. To the back. I know we're friends, but only to the back. Okay, now move your hips. Come on, move your hips. Now go down a little. Go down. Now turn. Turn to your left. And give karate chops to that person. That's right. Move around. That's right. Move your hips. Go down a little. Shoulders. Back. Amazing. Okay, one more time to your right. Okay, we want to see you move. Come on. See you move. Yeah, show me your hips move. Awesome. Get those shoulders. Amazing. And one more time to your left. Oh yeah, karate chop. Like you've never karate chopped before. Oh yeah. Okay, round of applause. Great job. And you thought I was gonna kick Andy, but you thought I was gonna kick on stage, didn't you? You're like, yeah! All right, at this time, Manuel, I would like to invite you up to invite the next amazing speaker on stage.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you. All right, so shall we continue with our next guest speaker? You still guys don't warm me up, but okay. All right, so continuing, our next guest speaker. She's a parenting expert and a founder of Unshakable. As a certified life and wellness coach specializing in stomachs and trauma-informed practice, she helps parents rebuild confidence and prioritize the well-being without burning out. So please help me bring to the stage Miss Vivian Meraki.
Lying in bed, staring at my ceiling, noticing that I don't feel anything anymore. I have the house, the marriage, 2 beautiful children, and a great career. And yet something is missing. And I realize that something is me. I ask the questions, what if I live this life for the next 10, 20, 30 years? And something deep inside me says, no, I don't think I would be okay with that. And the repercussions of that echo of the answer is massive, because the repercussions are devastating. But what's more devastating than losing you, disappearing, or losing all the things you've built up your whole life that you've come to care a lot about? That experience has taught me something, and this is what I've learned. First, sometimes breaking comes in a whisper. It doesn't come loud, it doesn't come in a big dramatic moment. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's in the quiet ache of folding laundry, doing the dishes, hearing your child laugh and not feeling any joy. sometimes the breaking is in the sadness, and sometimes it's in nothing at all. And that's what scared me, the nothing, not caring. And here's the second thing that I learned, which is that you can have everything you want, but it has to start with you. When I started asking those questions, that wasn't the solution, but it was the beginning. The beginning of noticing, having choice, and starting to answer the questions that I had been too busy, or maybe I had been too scared to answer. What if this isn't what I want? And if this isn't what I want, what do I want? And so I started to answer those questions, and I made some big decisions. And today, I am a somatic coach, a best-selling author, an award-winning human connection speaker, and I work with parents through the hardest times in their lives, through grief, loss, anxiety, and divorce, to help them get back to the person that they were always meant to be, to find themselves again, and to help them set their children up to find that for themselves as well. And now I'm not a homeowner, I'm not a wife, I'm not an executive, but I am fully me. And I'm still a mom. I didn't give that up. And my kids get to see this version of me every day. The one that's whole, the one that's connected, the one that can hold grief and joy in the same breath. The one that can say, I love you no matter what. Not just when things are easy, but when things are messy, especially when things are messy. And if this resonates with you, this is what I want you to know. Don't wait till things have completely broken down. You can start now. And starting to choose you is not selfish. It's not selfish. And sometimes all you need to do is to just pause and notice. And notice that whisper. Because breaking sometimes comes in a whisper. But so does healing. So does purpose. And so does returning back to the person that you were always meant to be. We are here in a room full of people dedicated to mental health, passionate about helping each other. And so if you're a parent, or if you know of a parent who's struggling, I'm here. Reach out. But also reach out to each other. And if you're someone who wants to co-create something with me, I welcome it. Please do find me. And I'll leave you with this either way, regardless, which is that you deserve to live the life that you were always designed to live, that you were always meant to live. It starts with choosing you, and it starts with a whisper.
Vivian, that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. That was great. I have to say, Manuel will introduce the next speaker, but I just have to say this. Manuel and I, as co-hosts, met each other today for the first time. So, we can have some friendly banter.
I guess.
Can I have your permission to share something?
Go for it.
When he introduced Vivian, so she is into somatic healing. Did anybody else hear him say stomach healing? So if you've got something going on in your stomach, that's not Vivian's profession. But you can see Manuel after, and maybe he can give you some advice.
I'm not sure I can help you with that, but I'm certainly have a stomachache right now.
Oh, go ahead, Manuel.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you. All right, so moving on to our next guest speaker. She's a registered social worker. We're good. Sorry. She's a registered social worker and the vision behind the Hannah Legacy Foundation. After losing her mother, Hannah hastened grief to a suicide. She transformed her grief into action, sharing her story onto Digital Sisterhood podcast, where her name is Hannah, has reached over 9 million listeners across 147 countries. Please help me receive with a big round of applause and welcome to the stage, Miss Amal Mohammed.
I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought.
Storytelling. Why is storytelling so important? Storytelling has always been more than words. It is how we survive. It is how we heal. It is how we remember who we are and who we are still becoming. When I lost my mother to suicide, I couldn't have kept it to myself. And honestly, I almost did. I thought that staying silent would protect me, that protect the memory that I had of my sweet mother, that would protect my family. But silence, it didn't protect me. If anything, it broke me. For a long time, I wore strength with a mask. I was calm in the storm, the giver, the one who stayed strong so others didn't have to worry, especially my family. But behind closed doors, at every night, I was grieving alone. I didn't know how to ask for help, not because I didn't want to, because I didn't have the words just yet. The last time I heard my mother speak, she was having a quiet conversation with someone she trusted. And I was waiting outside to pick her up and hear me out, her daughter, hearing her mother outside a closed room speaking to someone she trusts. She was at a friend's house. And my mother was asking, why am I struggling? Am I the only one? That question, as her daughter, stayed with me. She wasn't looking for answers. She was reaching out, trying to feel seen, trying to feel heard. 2 days later, at the hospital, I was told by the doctor that your mother is going to die tonight by suicide. 2 days later, that moment changed everything. My life split into two, the Emil before and the Emil after. And in the after, I told myself, just keep going. Just keep helping. Just keep smiling. But deep down, I was sinking, because pain doesn't go away when you hide it. It settles in your body, and silence becomes its own kind of words. I didn't start healing when the grief stopped. I started healing the day I spoke the truth, the day I shared my pain. I said, my mother died by suicide. I wrote a post on Facebook. I let my feelings out, raw and honest and unfiltered. I talked about how she died and how shame and stigma followed her ways in ways where it made her feel so close. I wrote that post to bring awareness, but I didn't expect what the response was. People began messaging me. People saw themselves in my mother Hannah's story. They saw someone they loved. That post, that one act of a truth, reminded me that I wasn't alone, because every time I shared a little more of my story, something beautiful happened. I wasn't met with judgment. I was met with me too, with thank you, with I thought I was the only one. That is the power of storytelling. It reminds us that we're not alone, that it turns our wounds into bridges. It makes space for honesty, connection, and healing. That one truth, that shared pain, became the beginning of something bigger than I imagined. The Hannah Legacy Foundation, a podcast that I shared at the Digital Sisterhood, which now standing today is shared with more than 15 million listeners. People who are grieving, people who are healing, people who are finally beginning to hear it, has heard my mother's story. Because stories save lives. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be finished. They just have to be real. In our communities, especially as a Black Muslim woman, as an immigrant woman, we carry so much silently. We're taught to be strong, to endure, to keep it in. And let me now start with the systematic racism. We carry so much silently. We're taught to be strong. We're taught that in everything that we do, we should endure it. But storytelling says, you don't have to do it alone. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed
to break. You are allowed to be human. And you don't have to wait until you're fully healed to speak. You just have to start. And there is no right way or wrong way start. So if you're holding to something right now, if you are in pain or fear, if you have love or truth and you know that your voice matter, your story matter, you matter, and someone out there is waiting to hear the very words that you're afraid to share. This moment, this stage, this gathering is proof that healing is possible when we show up for one another. Together we're rewriting what strength looks like. Together we're reaching out, what this organization stands for, reaching out and lifting each other up. And remember, just maybe, your voice will be the reason someone else chooses to live. Thank you.
Amal, thank you so much for your heartfelt story, the true essence of reaching out together. Thank you, Manuel. I actually really didn't need your help. I just asked you to come up because it was nice. No, thank you, I did. Thank you. Give it up for Manuel, an amazing co-host. Love it. All right, we have a treat now. Our supporting partner is our next guest speaker. His name is Dan Novak. Dan is the owner and head instructor of Elite Martial Arts Training Centers. It's an award-winning Krav Maga and Muay Thai school, holding the rank of second-degree black belt, an expert level 6 instructor in Krav Maga, making him the only individual in Canada to hold both of these ranks. Please put your hands together and help me welcome Dan!
All right, everybody. I was told to do a whole lot of things in 5 minutes. One of those things was to do a demo with you guys. Well, this is right in my eye, so let me just reposition myself here. Go ahead and get on up. Stand up. So I'm going to do an easy demo that I can do in like a minute. A proper knee. If we're going to throw a proper knee, you bend your toes to the ground. That's the best way to throw it, and that gives you a sharper knee. I got my daughter up here as my assistant here. So I'm going to do a 10 count. I want you guys to focus on pointing the toes to the ground. And I'm going to do a 10 count, and you're going to give me 10 knees. And focus on proper form, because that makes the knee sharper, more effective. So Naya, face me, and I'm the pad holder here. So on a 10 count, set, and 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, I gotta admit, it's real hard to follow up that Kung Fu, but I hope that the knee did a good job. As soon as she went up, she did the Kung Fu, I'm like, I guess I'm toast. You can go ahead and sit back down. We'll slide on over here. Thank you very much for inviting me today. I am actually Anna Shell's Muay Thai instructor. She's really grown at the school, and she's achieved her Puchai crew ranking, so she helps out. So that's how I know her, and I'm happy to be here today. Having said that, I'll be quite honest. I am not a mental health expert at all, nor do I claim to be. So when I got asked to come here, I'm like, you know me a little personally, right? Like, you really want me up here? But I have lived a hell of a life, actually. And for those of you, like nobody really here knows me outside of this table. I did spend 15 years working as a correctional officer before I opened Elite. In my personal life, I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. And I can identify with a lot of mental health things. I thought about what I want to say to you guys and what I have within 5 minutes. And everybody here's got their own lives with their own problems. So there's nothing I can say to you guys that's going to fix those problems or make things go away. But I can share something that drives me nuts. So one topic, besides the mic driving me nuts here, the one thing that I tend to do that I know most of us do, unnecessary worry. I do it all the time. There's a lot of things going on in our lives. our bills, our relationship, our jobs, these things that you sit there and you stress about. And how many times do you have a problem that seems catastrophic, just awful, and then once you get through that part of your life, you're like, I did all that worrying and it didn't even happen. So why did I lose all that part of my life, right? Because really, we're only here once, to the best of my knowledge, and how much of our lives and the time we could be enjoying are we wasting sitting here worrying about things that never actually come to fruition, right? And I've been through a lot, like when I was going through COVID, when that happened, I saw the business I built from nothing that was going well at 280 students just plummet down to 80. At that time, my assistant here was 5, and I had to provide for her living off the CERB. And there was a time where she's too little to remember, but like I'd eat like an avocado for dinner and I would let her have a steak. I was really trying just to get by and keep this place on life support. I built it back up, and all that worrying that if I'd be employed, like if my business would survive, it did, it's fine, right? And I'm still able to do what I do. And I did tell Crew Harold over here, I'm watching everybody's speech, and I go, well, I'm actually going to talk about Vikings. And he goes, what? What are you talking about? The TV show Vikings. Some of you might know it. You're familiar with it. There's a scene in that show where the main character, Ragnar, they're sailing out of the village, and his son looks back. And he goes to his son, he goes, don't look that way. And his son looks at him. He goes, we're not going that way. We're going that way. And I'm watching the show, and I'm like, he's right. He's totally right. We do always look back, and we get prisoners of the past. But by doing that, we don't go forward, right? And I think that there's a nice middle ground in life where the past makes us who we are, and it forms us and it molds us, our good experience and our bad experiences, right? And it's okay to look back on that past and acknowledge that past, because that's part of who you are, part of who I am, part of who everybody in the room is. But also, don't stress about the future. Don't do all that worrying that I was talking about, because we don't know what the future is going to hold. We can't control that. We want to control everything so bad. I know I do. I'm not a control freak at all, but I've just been through so many major things in my life, again, that didn't come to that fruition of the catastrophic worry. So now at this point in my life, right now, I have a lot going on in my personal life. I got to take care of her. I got 2 older parents that I take care of. I have a sibling that I have financially been responsible for the past year to make sure my niece and nephew don't wind out on the street. I have a lot that can keep me up at night. I'm not worried. I just keep going forward, and I know if I do a good enough job in my life, I can help fulfill those obligations that I have. And my life is not unique at all. As I'm talking, I'm sure you guys are listening, you hear your own things, you're like, yeah, I got this, I got that. And your issues and your problems and your things that keep you worried is important to you, just as mine's important to me. Right? And I think what we got to all work on collectively is acknowledge that past, be proud of that past, hold on to that past, because it's part of you. It's not you today, it's what you were, but it makes you you today. And don't focus so much on the future, because then we're not living in today. That's another trap that I get caught in, and I think we all get caught in. Oh, 1 more year from now, I want to be here. Oh, if I work my butt off and I do that extra overtime, maybe I can pay off my mortgage 5 more years extra, right? Where my mindset is more, actually, I want to hang out with her tonight, so I'm not going to do any more emails. I'm not going to do any more admin to run my school. I'm going to turn off my phone. When I'm with her, I have a no phone rule where I don't look at the phone, right? I'm like, no phones. We put it away. Phones suck, too. They kill everything. It's in that middle ground of today, and don't forget that. Like, if I can give you guys one message, live now, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. And don't worry about tomorrow, because you can't control it, you can't change it, and don't let it ruin the moment you're living in right now, because this is what you have, and this is what's guaranteed, this moment right now. So let's start enjoying today, and let's not stress so much about our futures and what's happened to us in the past. And I wish all of you a very great day and successful future. I'm done.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. All right, team. Okay, we're doing okay so far? Ish? Yes or yes? All righty. So moving on. Continue with our next guest speaker. He's the founder of The Face of Humanity and a supporting partner who has always supported our initiatives since the day we met 6 years ago. Their leadership spurs across multiple initiatives like Let's Spare and the President and Chairman and numerous initiatives. King champions purpose-driving impact through empowerment, diplomacy, and entertainment and innovation. Please help me welcome with a big round of applause, Mr. Terrence Kings.
Sorry, I'm gonna stand here. Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to thank Ansha because what she does it's not easy. So it's very important that we celebrate her as well because putting up events like this and talking about mental health, it's something that is very, very stressful. And I really want to give her. I want us all to give her a round of applause, please. So, think about this. Imagine this. A young man in his late 20s going into his office every day to do work, leading projects, and everybody sees him as strong, reliable, and confident. And people do not realize the extent of the stress and the gravity that he carries every single day. Every night he struggles to sleep, trying to figure out how he could be an inspiration to people, trying to figure out how he can help people achieve their best self. This young man was me. It wasn't until I discovered the true meaning of leadership, which is not leading over other people, but leading over yourself, that three things happened to me. One, I took control. I began to take control of my mental health. I began to take control of my actions. And I began to take control of my choices. When we talk of leadership, all of us know we're simply talking about leading teams, leading companies, or probably leading communities or movement. But I want to tell you today that the most important and probably the most hardest role that you will ever play in your life is leading yourself. And when I talk about personal leadership, I'm not talking about controlling the world outside. I'm talking about controlling the world on the inside, because that is the most difficult thing to do. When we learn personal leadership, three things happen. Number one is that we set boundaries that protect our peace, because there is nothing greater than peace. If you have to choose anything in this life, choose peace. Because with peace, you can do anything. You can build anything. But with chaos, you can still build. But on the outside, they will see you as a happy person, but only you know the struggle you're going through on the inside. It's very important. So, when you understand how powerful you are on the inside, you will learn to appreciate every moment and every opportunity that you get to be an inspiration to other people. And I want to tell you something today. Good mental health doesn't happen by accident. It never does. It happens when we fully step up to take control as the leader of our own lives. Because when we practice personal leadership, we give our mind the direction that is so necessarily craves. We create habits that nourishes strength and resilience. And then we choose the actions and choices that serves our personal well-being. And I know today we're celebrating amazing individuals that are here uplifting the Canadian society through mental health. But I also want to invite you to look within. Ask yourself this question. What would it look like if I step up into the role of leading myself? I want you to ask yourself, what if I became the protector of my peace? I want you to ask yourself, how will my mental health and the health of other people I influence become if I actually took the time to lead myself. In today's world, when we talk of leadership, it doesn't begin in boardrooms, neither does it begin on stages. It actually begins inside each and every one of us. Actually, it begins with you. So I want to take this moment to invite you to look inside. Anything you want to create, you want to build, is possible with a sound mind. I just want us to rise, and let's do this declaration together. If you can rise, please rise up with me, and let's do this. If you don't mind, please put your hand across your chest and say, I am not powerless. I am not broken. I am not defined by pressure or perfection. I choose to lead my mind. I am the architect and the guardian of my peace. I am the author of my next chapter. Today, I choose clarity over chaos. I choose boundaries over burnout. I choose hope over hopelessness. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching.
Thank you very much, Terrence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes.
Pressure's on.
Thank you, Ishma. Oh, thank you, Lena. Thank you. Okay.
This is Africa.
Is this the part where I'm supposed to dance? I never knew I was doing that kind of entertainment today, Mr. DJ. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very soon we're going to go into a break. But before that, we have an amazing, amazing dance crew that I'll introduce shortly. However, I would like to mention that on the break, we do have some special requests. We talked about intention today. Today is a fundraiser and also a celebration of an awards gala. We really would appreciate your support financially for Reach Out Together. The ways that you can support financially are as follows. You can purchase food and drink in the back corner, $5 each. You can pay by cash, although we have a QR code where you can scan the code. Now, I'm getting a no that we can't take cash. We actually can take cash from Mr. Moneyman there. Do you want to raise your hand? Pranap, can you raise your hand? Pranap is taking cash today for any purchases. See Pranap. Otherwise, you can scan a QR code and we'll take credit card. Awesome. Also, we have balloons. 1 for 20 or 3 for 50. Same thing, cash or credit card. And let me tell you, I know I said I had 4 prizes and one of them was a MasterCard gift card. Another one is valued at $333. I know. Oh, that sounded so cool, like mysterious. But I'm not allowed to tell you what it is. So you're just going to have to purchase a balloon, and then we're going to pop it after. Okay. And then 2 other big prizes as well. Okay. Let's talk about the silent auction quickly. Can I have your attention, please? Here we go. On the silent auction, Harold. Who is Harold that bid on the boxing gloves? Curious to know, Harold. Okay. Thank you for bidding $40. We appreciate that, Harold. But guess what? We love Harold, but let's outbid him, someone, because these boxing gloves are cool. So for $45, you can get them. Sorry, my friend. You might have to go into a bidding war, yes. We also have a vase and candle holder that's valued at $95. Starting bid is only $25. We have a beautiful piece of art valued at $175. Starting bid is only $30. We have Anchal giving a 10-minute speech valued at $1,500. Starting bid is only $500. Martial arts training by Dan. We know how amazing he is. That's valued at $215 and the starting bid is only $40. Then there's 1 hour coaching, speech coaching. So if you want to be on a TEDx stage, if you want to improve your communication skills or prepare for a speech, that's valued at $444. And that's with me. That was my donation. So I'd love to work with anyone. So please bid on those items as well. We have a few more items that I'll share after. And if I'm not mistaken, the 360 photo booth, you're more than welcome to take pictures at any time through the day. We would love a donation as well. So if you've taken a photo and it's been emailed to you or you're planning to, please, if you can make a donation, again, cash is at Pranav at the back, or the QR code you can just scan. All right, now I'd like to introduce our dancers. Sasha Zaika, Natasha Pykoff, and Nicole Estenfelder, and Queen V. This dynamic group of dancers is here to move us all. They have energy, they have heart, and they have the power of movement. Please put your hands together for our dynamic dance group.
Hello. Hi. We are a group of dancers based here in Toronto. More importantly, we are friends that met through dance. Dance has been very crucial in the well-being of all of our lives. I can definitely say that. And I think I speak on behalf of all of us when I say that dance is so crucial to mental health. It allows us to alchemize our emotions, alchemize the good times, the bad times, the things you can't really journal, you can't really speak about, but are stuck within you. It helps us move through them. And that's why it's so important that we're a part of this today. We're so happy to be a part of this event today. And I know Sasha wants to share a little more on her personal experience.
Hello, everyone. So when the full-scale invasion war happened in Ukraine in 2022, I was struggling mentally. I was super anxious, constantly worrying about my family and checking the news. And there was a time when I get back into dancing because I realized that it's gonna help me mentally. It's gonna, kind of help me to feel like less lonely and be in the community. And it did. It actually helped me realize that within this 1 hour, 2 hour session of my dance class, I'm able to zone out and just live in the moment, move my body, and take my mind off things and just be a little bit happier. And if you ever have a choice to go move your body, dance a little bit out, it helps and it's just magical.
Yeah, so we prepared a little something for you guys to kind of share this journey that we experience with dance and our mental health. We hope you enjoy.
I really need that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way when you cannot see. Man with this system, he cannot pray. I need to.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Another round of applause for these beautiful friends. Thank you. Okay. In a moment, we'll have a 20-minute break. We would love for you to network, take some pictures, post the pictures, and of course, buy your balloons. But don't pop the balloons. Just keep them at your table. And I would love to come back and see like floors full of balloons. And the silent auction, please bid on them, make your donations, purchase your hydrating items, and we'll see you back in about 20 minutes, okay? Thank you. Thank you.
So leave a message at the tone, 'cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna kick my feet up, then stare at the fan, turn the TV on, throw my hand in my pants. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. Nah, I'll be lounging on the couch, just chilling in my Snuggie. Click to MTV so they can teach me how to Dougie. 'Cause in my castle, I'm the freaking man. Oh, yes, I said it. I said it. I said it 'cause I can. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Nothing at all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Tomorrow I'll wake up, do some P90X, meet a really nice girl, have some really nice sex, and she's gonna scream out, "This is great."
Oh my god, this is great.
Yeah, I might mess around and get my college degree. I bet my old man will be so proud of me. But sorry, Pops, you'll just have to wait. Oh, yes, I said it. I said it. I said it 'cause I can. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. No, I ain't gonna comb my hair, 'cause I ain't going anywhere. No, 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 no. I'll just strut in my birthday suit and let everything hang loose. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Nothing at all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Nothing at all. Oh no, see you walking around like it's a funeral. Not so serious, girl, why those feet cold? We just getting started, don't you tiptoe, tiptoe. Waste time with the masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a fantasy, you're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully, let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby.